two things as you know, you think of your analog stick or your as the number pad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 as the directions. For those of you who are new to this kind of game and don't follow any other games and just getting into it, so we're going to be talking about 2 M's, which would be crouching. Medium slash, or 5, which is the neutral position, 5 Ks and stuff like that. So just to make sure everyone is up to speed on the terminology, because when the blades start flying, I'm not gonna have time.
You'll lose track, man.
You lose track.
It happens. That said, we're getting right into the match here. LordDumbButtons versus Lightice. Now, this matchup's going to be very interesting because Yashamaru actually faces a lot of danger in jumping. Normally, that's one of his stronger options. But having access to a fireball that actually goes all the way to the top of the screen, Tam Tam's able to really, really deal with that. So Lightice is going to have to be a little more sparing with his jump-ins and his approaches. All right, excellent dash in for the throw here. And DumbButtons trying to work Lightice into the corner. Sets up some nice Oki there with Fireball. Now, if the opponent rolls into that situation, they're either forced to perfect block it or they can take a meaty. Excellent parry coming through here from DumbButtons.
And the thing is about this game, as we were saying, at a high level, it's going to be you're not going to be seeing these large chunks of damage being taken out that often because of the array of defensive options every character has in this game. You have a deflect. Obviously, a lot of things in this game are negative on block, backdash as well as a dodge. So the array of defensive options that every character has is going to be absolutely essential as the game continues in its lifespan here. But the rage gate is full for Tam Tam, and you're going to be seeing that straight into the weapon flipping technique.
There's the WFT. Now that's actually a 50-50. Not a lot of people know. So Tam Tam always does that taunt that he just did when he hits, misses, or blocks WFT.
Right.
So if the opponent rage explosions, they can actually get through it, but that costs them their rage.
Absolutely.
They can no longer use meter for the rest of the match. So they can either take the WFT or they can win the round and then risk losing the next 2.
Yeah, absolutely. And that WFT, every character has access to it. Being able to disarm your opponent, so they have to fight barehanded, but there will be the timeout. And with that damage, Yashamaru is going to inch out that victory in round number 1. Good stuff. Using that grab right there. Grab's incredibly strong in this game. Even from beta, people were like, man, this grab seems really strong. You're going to basically get a free button after the grab, but the thing about that grab is that if you whiff, you are there forever.
Oh, life. You can get
SSM'd
by that.
Right there.
Yeah.
Great example right there on cue.
Oh, excellent use of that 2H. I almost said 2C, but we're keeping it standardized here today.
Absolutely.
All right, hanging back, using that Paganadia to try and create some space here. And, LordDumbButtons just doing exactly what Tam Tam needs to do, hanging back a little bit and trying to force Lightice to approach and just sitting on this lead.
Absolutely, and you're going to see Tam Tam using a lot of, especially the, beautiful air to air right there, straight into the slide. Very aggressive and good jump,
neutral jump.
Empty jump. Good stuff.
Yeah, excellent work, sealing it out there. Hitting him with the 5M. And this is a dangerous situation right here. If any of those projectiles at all hit Tam Tam, he loses
right there, right there. So you're going to see him come in. And the button to get back your weapon is the light button. So what a lot of people actually end up doing is accidentally picking up their weapon in a situation where they would rather hit a, throw it a medium. So a little bit of tip, if you guys are not wanting to pick up your weapon, but you want to throw out a button. Ooh, beautiful.
Paganadia.
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to actually want to throw out medium or heavy. It's all the exact same button, exact same frame, but you do not risk picking up your weapon by accident.
Definitely. All right, using a lot of neutral jump heavies here. And this is a really smart option for Tam Tam because it really controls the air versus Lightice in this Yashamaru. If he jumps before and Yashamaru tries to react, he's going to eat that heavy every single time.
Every single time. A little bit of footsteps coming in. You're going to be seeing a lot of that 5M coming in right there. That button, that huge long-range button, the Telltale from Tam Tam. That's the bread and butter right there.
All right, solid poke here, and Lightice going to get the lead here just by a little bit. That said, Tam Tam, still content to just kind of chill on the other side of the screen. That's exactly what you need.
Tam Tam has access to a lot of long-range and mid-range tools, absolutely. But also, he does have a command grab if he wants to get close.
Yes, it is the slowest command grab in the game, but it can catch people off guard if you've conditioned them to block a lot.
Ooh, okay, backdash, getting rid of that run. Okay. The rage gauge is full, Tam Tam. Now, Yashamaru actually gets a lot more damage off of a lot of his moves when he's in rage. Rage gauge is full, so you're going to want to see that character really not be using E-Scent as much because he gets so much damage. A lot of characters, their animations change. They get longer strings, combos, and damage. A lot of different characters get different properties on a lot of their special moves when that rage gauge is full.
Such a solid catch on that jump back there. And it looks like we might be seeing a timeout here, ladies and gentlemen. But it might have flipped on him. Tam Tam going to have to force his way into the match. But Lightice sitting on this lead and forcing the rage explosion out. Excellent stuff there.
The rage gauge. Remember, when you're in this mode, as soon as you burn that,
he's dead. He's dead.
Even if he
doesn't,
no,
from scaling.
From the grab, you're not gonna. Even though it is guaranteed. Yep. Even though it is guaranteed off of the grab, the E-Scent.
Lightice is laughing.
Right. Even though it's guaranteed off the E-Scent, the scaling off of throw is immense.
Yes.
So you're gonna get not even 30% of the damage that you normally would get.
Well, and another thing you have to consider is in this game, every character has guts or defense, and that determines the scaling of damage. Yashamaru's guts is actually fairly high, which led to the scaling being just so abysmal for Tam Tam there. I think LordDumbButtons was expecting just a little bit more from that throw.
And that's also a good nuanced use of the rage burst because it actually stops the timer. You're going to be seeing that a lot as the game progresses, that it stops the timer when you burn that rage. When you press all 3 slashes, you're going to get into that rage burst move. You're able to use your weapon flipping technique basically as many times as you want during the duration of that meter, as well as the lightning blade E-Scent, which every character has access to. But it stops the timer as well.
Throwing out some Mura out here. All right, Tam Tam is still playing from behind. It seems like Lightice is doing a really, really good job of forcing LordDumbButtons to approach. Those double jumps definitely playing a very strong factor. Jump H just incredibly strong for Yashamaru. Getting some extra damage here off this throw. And Tam Tam is in some dire straits right now. He's got to find some way in. He's got to make some magic happen. Back throw coming through. Gonna go right into the WFT. Very smart stuff. This is exactly what he could need. Nice read there with the close fireball. Catching off Lightice as he tries to jump over his weapon. Excellent stuff there.
Now certain characters are definitely better barehanded than others. Yashamaru is not one of those characters. This character loses basically all of their special moves. No command grab, no nothing. But luckily, Yashamaru getting his weapon back. Lightice is back in the game. That's super unsafe.
Did he use like a light version?
No, I think that was crouching heavy slash. But unfortunately, because he was max range, he was able to actually get out of that. And that was weird.
Excellent tick there. So he went for the low and then immediately faded into the instant air heavy. Excellent catch there from LordDumbButtons. And that's something you really have to look out for against a character like Tam Tam. His jump back C is incredibly strong.
Okay, well here we go. We're here. Lightice winning game number 1. So trying to seal the deal.
All right, now keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, this is the winners finals. So Lightice, if he's going to proceed to grand finals, is going to have to take 3 games over LordDumbButtons. All right, throwing out those fireballs, trying to catch some jumps.
That air didn't hit. That's crazy.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, Tam Tam's jump C, the hitbox is actually towards the bottom, so it's a little bit under him.
Yeah.
So as an air-to-air, it doesn't work great if you're against an opponent whose jump is actually higher than Tam Tam's.
Okay. Good spin right there to get back and clip the legs on the landing. But here we go. The rage gauge is full, so you're going to see Yashamaru have access to a lot more damage, especially off of the jumping command, the hit command grab that he has. He hasn't actually been using because it's super unsafe. That move sucks.
Oh my god, it's ridiculously unsafe. But the big thing about Rage is it actually gives him access to a 50-50 with his, I want to say it's his DP, where he spins like that.
Yeah.
He can actually side switch and get a cross up depending on his spacing.
Which is incredible. It's an anti-air. It's kind of a DP. It's a little bit slow for a DP, I think. Oh, man, that was so close.
Strong 2C
Watch
there.
your ankles.
Not quite enough.
Beautiful air-to-air.
That was a bad situation for LordDumbButtons too, because I mean, at 1 tick of health, a magic pixel there, you really don't want to risk going for the rage explosion right off the bat, because if you lose it, then you're going into game 3 without any rage.
Absolutely.
So I like the option of him playing aggressive on the timeout, but not worrying too much.
Here we go.
All right, that's a punish. No.
Oh, wow. Okay, he actually pressed the wrong button. He went for the medium slash instead. Should have gone for the heavy, but it's okay. A little bit of his input.
Getting some strong damage here. Tam Tam does have rage. That said, he's not going to be able to use it unless Yashamaru jumps, unfortunately.
Another beautiful air-to-air. LordDumbButtons is getting a lot off of this, but here we go. There's that DP.
Done.
Yeah.
He's done. That's a 5C. Forcing
he
out
has
the
to
rage
burn
explosion.
Yeah, get off of me.
Firing back himself. All right, Tam Tam looking for some buttons. Excellent catch on the jump with Fireball.
Oh my God.
He's not dead.
Yo, watch
He's not
this.
dead.
Damage. Oh my
He's not
gosh.
dead. We're good, we're good.
Damage right
that
there.
said, he is going to lose access to his own rage, so that was an excellent catch there from Lightice. Great timing.
This game is all polygraph. Nothing but honesty, my friend. Nothing but honesty.
Yeah, we got the Truth Serum in clutch. Oh, the whiff throw.
It's okay.
Mind spell disaster for Lightice here.
Oh my gosh. Double low again?
Buttons on block right now, ladies and gentlemen. And Tam Tam just hanging back, doing Tam Tam things, looking for them skulls. Excellent catch.
Luckily for him, the skulls don't do that much damage. So he just spanned. Oh, I mean, he does have the life. Okay, you can. Yep.
Yeah, Paganadia doing a great job of creating some space here for LordDumbButtons, and he's going for the timeout. I can tell you right now. Oh, excellent stuff on the special there.
That didn't hit. Okay,
Overhead
so now we're
coming through.
We're inside.
Oh, but an unfortunate spot dodge. Gonna be punished by the jump back C.
Oh, this game is sick.
Oh my God. And you know, LordDumbButtons is playing this matchup to a T.
Yeah.
It's absolutely perfect. As Tam Tam against characters like Yashamaru, the biggest goal is to turn it into a no-fly zone. Getting rid of those jump options by using jump back C and those jump back Bs to make sure that his opponent stays grounded. And he's doing just that.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, what a nail biter of a set. And that's all you're gonna see here at Samurai Shodown Bread and Butter Top 8. Game number 3 out of a best of 5 here. We got plenty more games to play. That is a whiff grab.
So what happened there actually is Tam Tam, his low profile, his duck low profile is a lot of different things, and that actually includes throws in a lot of cases. He goes so low that you can just duck grabs.
Okay, another whiff grab. LordDumbButtons getting a little bit too grab happy there, but I mean, he's not getting punished too hard. Lightice not in a position twice now to punish him really heavy. You get a full heavy slash, and Yashamaru's heavy slash actually does a good amount of damage.
Yes, big time. Now we're seeing a lot of attempted reads here from LordDumbButtons, throwing a lot of those aerial skulls. His goal is to try and catch Yashamaru on the jump-ins, but Lightice is doing just a really good job of staying grounded and throwing him off with those timings.
Yep. Watch out for the, okay, just beautiful. Catch the run in with the standing medium slash. Good stuff.
All right, Tam Tam sitting on max rage, but he's in a dangerous situation.
Absolutely.
So right now he can't actually use WFT, because if he does, all Lightice has to do is Rage Explosion and punish it. So he's probably going to end up going for this 20% damage buff while he's still got it.
Yeah. Remember, that meter does go away eventually. Usually get about 2 bars per match on average. So we'll see. There's the standing medium.
All right, I like these neutral jumps.
Yeah.
Trying to keep Lightice in the corner, keep him honest.
And Tam Tam does have a pretty floaty jump, but because he has access to such incredible buttons like the medium slash in the air, it actually makes him a lot safer than you would think. A lot of other characters who have a jump like that. That button alone makes almost every jump he does incredibly unpunishable, unless you have a straight DP like a Charlotte or a Jubei or something like that.
Tam Tam jumping first is really, really dangerous because he's able to just kind of react to all of your options, and since he stays out so long, he can cover you with air-to-airs very effective. You know, when he can land them. All right, Yashamaru is sitting on a solid lead here. 1 round away from another game. And Lightice, getting caught by the throw, but just a little too late on that 2H.
You basically have to mash it. Like,
you really do. I just hit it as fast as I can.
You basically have to mash it because, I mean, every character, off of grabs, the first thing you should learn is that every character gets a certain button, and it's usually a crouching heavy slash or something like that. Maybe a medium. Wow. Oh, here's the rage
he went
burst.
for the hard read. Trying to go for the Rage Explosion here, looking for some big damage.
Yep, here we go. He has to chip it out because he knows off of the grab the Eason will not kill.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! I grabbed
such a smart jump back.
Oh, my chest!
God. He's going to need a transfusion after that one, ladies and gentlemen. Madness coming through. Lightice with yet another round. And, you know, LordDumbButtons is just laughing. He's like, you know, I almost had it. You didn't do anything. You were dead.
Yeah, that's the thing about these. The thing is, any option in this game is punishable for the most part, okay? The issue is that the game is so young, not everybody knows how to punish everything just quite yet. Like, we're still not seeing what I think a lot of people are going to end up doing is just punish things with SSM. Like, people are going to start, oh, did you DP me? All right, SSM. And you take 80%. That's what I'm as well, too, because, you know, yo, did you whip or grab in front of me? Am I in position for an MSM? I'm just going to do it. But people don't have that muscle memory quite yet. So you're going to be seeing a lot of these punishes like that. So
solid jump-ins here. We're seeing a lot of close footsies and a lot of jump-ins. There's just so much respect between these two players, though, all in all. you know, they're definitely playing very, very patiently between the two of them. Oh, excellent confirm, though. It's going to give Lightice the lead, and he's going to sit on it now, ladies and gentlemen, using those nice neutral jumps to stay away from the potential grab that LordDumbButtons is looking for.
Yep. And you do obviously have a regular, you know, block, but you also have a perfect block, which allows certain things to be a little bit more punishable than they normally would be.
No, that's not what it does. Basically what it does is it negates...
I'm talking about the parry. I'm talking about the parry. I'm sorry.
Deflect.
Yeah, I'm talking about the deflect.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's all good, dude. No worries. Yeah, Just Guard gets rid of chip.
Yeah.
It's very solid. And it does a lot of meter.
And the deflect command is quarter circle.
It's quarter circle forward, and then I believe it's light medium. I use macros.
Yeah. I'm
yeah,
trying. Like, which
medium.
one of my buttons do I press? I think I press X, and it's like light medium. Yeah.
Oh, DumbButtons getting just a little too thirsty with those grabs off of the air to
3
air.
seconds. Yeah,
he's timed out.
Just
yeah,
wait.
No, he's done.
Yeah, you're good.
He's gonna have to pop rage if he wants that.
Yeah, you know, and it's not worth it. Round one.
No, not at all.
Just go ahead and let him take the round. Yashamaru, Lightice on match point here. One more round off this rage, but you're gonna have a full rage gauge for LordDumbButtons. What was I saying? You know, actually, a lot of people, you know, look at this button. You see that button right there? More Tam Tams throw that out than anything else, and you know if it's coming. So if you actually have a good reaction, you can actually throw out the deflect. And get a punisher that way.
You
but
can't actually deflect.
Really?
Yeah, you can't deflect aerials. You can only deflect mids in this game. Ah, such a smart punish there from DumbButtons, going right over the WFT and laying on some damage for his
Why
troubles.
did I think you could deflect aerials?
It's all good, dude. Yeah, it's only mids, so lows and overheads will catch you.
I knew you couldn't deflect mids or lows. Why did I think you could deflect that?
Excellent catch. Jubei can.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah, Jubei can. He has a specialized parry in this game. It allows him to deflect lows and overheads.
Yeah, because this is really good.
Yeah. All right, nice use of the double jump there.
There's just so much in this game.
It's all good, man.
Yeah.
Well, you said it yourself. It's your first tournament.
Here we go.
Oh, excellent back throw. Gonna put Yashamaru right in the corner.
Here we go. Jump. Oh, yep. Going for the empty jump. Yep.
Yeah, you got to keep him locked down. This is a no-fly zone, ladies and gentlemen.
And Yashamaru's have the tendency to jump because they have access to the double jump, so they're able to change that aerial trajectory, which is so good in this game. Characters who are able to change their direction mid-air. Oh, yep. No punch, just the light. Not able to get much of that, but there is the rage. He has to burn it.
Through. All right, next hit could spell doom for Yashamaru. And the air-to-air gonna catch. Such a good read there on the neutral jump.
Beautiful stuff. The jumping, heavy slash. Let's see here if he's able to make the adjustment because he is on match point, is Lightice. LordDumbButtons, yep, going to be so he is playing, you know, all polygraph right now.
The side switch coming through for Yashamaru, catching DumbButtons off guard.
And as we mentioned earlier, you saw he only has access to that during the rage gauge when it's full.
Yes.
So just have to wait that out. Beautiful overhead right there.
Excellent use of an overhead there. Yeah, a lot of people really underestimate Yashamaru's range on his overhead and his pokes. Just very, very strong.
Yep.
And so, you know, the normal tendency to play this character aggressively can arise quite a bit just because of his options. But Lightice is doing the right thing. He has the right idea. He's just hanging back. He's using that double jump to stall for time and forcing Tam Tam to approach in all situations he has the lead.
Right. Oh, he went for the grab.
Oh, yeah, the empty jump throw.
There's the crouching. Heavy slash.
Love the patience here.
Ooh. Okay, not punished on the K.
Slow play. Excellent air-to-air. And he's going to get a mix-up here. Rage explosion coming through from Lightice.
Mask off. Watch out for the overhead grab into the...
Oh! Big damage. Next mix will kill, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Isen!
There's the throw. Isen!
Lightning Blade!
My lord. And Lightice will be moving on to grand finals.
Good stuff.